Hi, everybody. So here we go with example number 2, which has something to do with steps 1, 2, 3, and 4, and corresponding number of rods at every step. So at step 1, we have 4 rods. Step 2, we have 10. At step 3, 18. And we don't know what goes into step 4. So one route of finding out would be, of course, to draw the pattern. You could draw that, or you could also look at the sequence. So if we write this down like the way we did example number 1, we're going to have a sequence composed of 4, 10, and 18 coming from the number of rods, but we do not know what this is, what number goes here. So let us write down what we already know. So steps 1, 2, 3, and 4 goes up here. And we could write this down as u of 1, u of 2, u of 3, and u of 4. And of course, this one is your u of n. So let's take a look. If we subtract 4 from 10, we're going to end up having 6. Subtract 10 from 18, we end up having 8. So this is going by 2 here. So most likely the difference um with these two numbers would come up to most likely 10. So that gives us an idea that what we have here is 18 plus 10, which is 28. So at this point, I'm just gonna go to finding out what's the second difference. So subtracting 6 from 8, you have 2, and 8 from 10, you also have 2. Now, again, our formula is still u of n is equals to a of n squared. This is what we're going to use to write our own version of the equation we're looking for. So the first one is your 2a equals the second difference. And our second difference here, so I'm just copying 2a equals, second difference is 2. So 2, and dividing both sides by 2 cancels this out. So we have a is equals to 2 divided by 2 is 1. Our second equation, you remember from our previous example, we have 3a plus b equals u of 2 minus u of 1. Substituting the value of a into this equation, we have 3 times 1 plus b, u of 2 in this case is 10, minus u of 1 is 4. Simplifying the equation, we have 3 times 1 is 3, plus b equals 10 minus 4 is 6. And we want to get b by itself, so we get rid of that 3 by subtracting 3 from both sides. This cancels out, and we have b is equals to 6 minus 3 is 3. And going to the third formula, we have a plus b plus c equals u of 1. A is 1, so we put in here 1, and b is 3, so plus 3, and then plus c equals u of 1 is 4, so we put in 4. And simplifying, we have 1 plus 3 is 4, plus c is equals to 4. And you subtract 4, subtracting 4 from both sides makes this cancel out. Oh, cancel that out, and we have c is equals to 4 minus 4, which is 0. So let's write our final equation. So substituting all the values of a, b, and c into this. So we have u of n equals, a is 1. We don't have to write that down. We don't have to write the 1. Also from example 1, you've seen that we've discussed that case. So we have n squared plus b times n. I'm writing it down again. So let me remove the b and write down the exact coefficient from here, which is 3. and then c is equals to 0, so we don't have to write it down. And changing this into the form we are most familiar with, we're gonna use y for u of n equals changing the n's with x's. So n becomes x here, x squared plus 3, and this also becomes an x. And we end up with the form that we are looking for, which is y equals x squared plus 3x.